We're going to head back to Rogers Center in Toronto now and rejoin Gary Thorne and Mike Flanagan. Comments of the manager, all brought to you by Verizon Wireless. Gary.
Back here in Toronto, we're with the skipper, Dave Trembley. Skip, the first inning tonight just seemed to be too much to overcome. That was an ugly first inning.
That's putting it mild. It was terrible. We gave them 3 runs right off the bat. You can't do that. Millwood deserved better. He settled down. We had some chance. I think we had first and second 2 or 3 times and didn't capitalize. We had Markham on the hook. He came up and made some big pitches, balls that we hit hard. They caught him. But it certainly would have been a lot cleaner game and given us a much better chance and given Millwood a much better chance if we would have played a better bottom of the first.
Well, anything you can really do to sort of jumpstart the offense? I know it's difficult when you run up the kind of pitching that the Orioles have run into, especially with Sean Markham, a guy that can add and subtract and those sort of things. Is there anything you can do with the offense?
Well, we had a plan to go in today to work the count, get some base runners, and make him bring the ball up. We just wanted to make him bring the ball up and see if we could get some good pitches to hit. Mike, we had some chances there, but didn't come through.
Chris Tillman, your thoughts as he gets ready to make his debut this season tomorrow?
Well, he pitches tomorrow, so it'll be interesting to see how he does in the first inning. I think for a lot of these guys, that's the key. And for him, I think he's got to be aggressive early. He's got to locate his fastball. These guys are ambush-type hitters. You saw that with Millwood. They like to swing at that first pitch. They're looking fastball, so you got to get it in a good spot.
All right. We'll talk with you tomorrow, Skip. Thanks very much.
All righty.
Dave Tremblay, skipper of the Orioles here in this one, and he mentioned Sean Markham. The Orioles were able to get his pitch count up, but by the time they got that far, it was too late.
Yeah, you're right. They had some good at-bats, and again, I think as publicized Markham with that add and subtract fastball straight change combination and being able to read bats and knowing when to throw it. The majority of them, sneak a fastball by here and there. Majority are change-ups down later on. And you've seen it. He's run deep in the count, and he's still able to throw that change-up 3 and 2. And really, you had a lot of hitters talking to themselves tonight. And again, when you have that kind of a change-up, you're going to end up with these kind of numbers. The last 7 games, 5-1 with 2.59 ERA, 60 strikeouts and just 17 walks.
May has been the best month for Sean Markham in his career, and there's nothing about this May that's going to change that.
When it comes around to June, you just scratch it out and put May.
And what the Orioles need to do, Flatty, desperately is get a lead. Get something early in the game to give something to build on.
Well, that's what's so demoralizing even about tonight's game. You're optimistic going in if you're Kevin Miller. Maybe you get a couple of runs to work with. It looks like Wigginton's going to try to take an extra base, maybe get on the board. Just give him a little bit of a cushion, and it kind of blows up in your face, and they go down 3-0, and it's kind of more of the same.
All right. Shutout tonight by Toronto, and Game 2 of the series, a day game coming up on Saturday. Jim and Rick, we send it back to you.